Have you noticed how easy it is to think about the next few weeks, but how unclear things become when you look 5 or 10 years ahead? Do you ever feel capable of discipline in short bursts, yet resistant to imagining what sustained direction would actually demand? Have you sensed that planning far ahead feels less like strategy and more like confronting versions of yourself you're not ready to meet? Do you find comfort in staying busy today, even when part of you wonders where all that effort is really leading? Have you noticed how the future can feel heavier than the present, not because it is complicated, but because it feels binding? And do you ever wonder whether avoiding long-term thinking is less about confusion and more about what clarity would take away? Long-term thinking is rarely avoided because it is impractical. It is avoided because it changes the relationship a man has with himself. From the moment time is extended, choice becomes weight. Effort stops being temporary. Patterns begin to speak louder than intentions, and that shift from movement to meaning is where most resistance quietly begins. Many men notice something that feels difficult to explain. Life is stable, work is moving, responsibilities are handled. From the outside, nothing is wrong, and yet there is a restlessness underneath it all. Not anxiety exactly, not dissatisfaction in the obvious sense, more like a low, constant hum, a sense that something is unfinished even when the day is full. This restlessness does not shout, it does not panic, it waits quietly in the background during calm moments, late evenings, early mornings. Because when life is truly hard, the mind focuses naturally. Problems demand attention, but when life becomes good enough, attention loosens, and that is often when restlessness begins. Not because something is missing on the surface, but because something deeper has lost its shape. Restlessness is often misunderstood as a desire for more achievement, more stimulation, more change. But for many men, restlessness is not excess desire. It is undirected energy. There is a natural drive toward effort, toward engagement with difficulty, toward meaningful resistance. When that drive has no clear direction, it does not disappear. It turns inward. This is why comfort alone rarely brings peace. Comfort removes friction, but friction, in the right form, gives structure to effort. When life becomes smooth, effort spreads thin, energy leaks into unnecessary movement, thoughts circle without landing, attention drifts. The restlessness is not asking for chaos, it is asking for coherence. Discipline is often discussed as control over behavior, but at a deeper level, discipline is containment. It gathers energy and gives it a path. Without containment, even success can feel strangely empty. Tasks get done, but they do not settle the mind. Goals are reached, but the body remains alert, as if waiting. Many men sense this without words. They feel busy yet unanchored, capable yet unsettled. This is not a flaw, it is a signal that effort exists without a clear hierarchy, that attention is active but not prioritized, that desire is present but not aligned. Restlessness grows when everything feels equally important or equally unimportant, when days are full but direction is vague, when identity is built around function but not intention. The mind cannot rest when it does not know what deserves its best energy. It keeps scanning, it keeps preparing, it stays slightly tense. This is why restlessness often increases during periods that look successful. The external noise quiets, and the internal lack of order becomes audible, not loud, just persistent. Over time, this restlessness shapes how a man relates to himself. He may become efficient, but internally fragmented. strong but slightly disconnected from his own signals, reliable but unsure what truly matters beyond responsibility. Self-mastery is often imagined as force, but in practice it is clarity. Clarity about where effort belongs, clarity about what is worth sustaining tension for, clarity about what can be released. Without that clarity, a man may carry weight that does not belong to him, not because he is weak, but because he is capable. Restlessness is the cost of carrying unassigned strength. When direction exists, effort feels grounding. Even difficulty stabilizes the mind. Fatigue has meaning. When direction is absent, effort feels endless. Rest never fully restores. Stillness feels uneasy. This is why distraction rarely solves restlessness. It only postpones it. The underlying energy remains, waiting to be gathered. Identity begins to settle when effort aligns with intention, not perfectly, not constantly, but clearly enough. A man does not need constant struggle. He needs a sense of where his weight belongs. When that sense is missing, the body stays alert, the mind stays busy, the restlessness stays alive, not as punishment, but as guidance. Restlessness in itself is not an enemy. It is unclaimed energy. It appears when life removes obvious threats and challenges, but does not replace them with meaning. It stays when capability exceeds direction. Many men feel it quietly and assume something is wrong with them. Often nothing is wrong at all. The restlessness is simply asking a precise question. Where does your effort truly belong? Not urgently, not aggressively, patiently. When that question is met with honesty, the noise softens, the body settles, the mind grows still without being forced, not because life becomes easier, but because effort finds its place. And when effort has a place, rest follows naturally.